I've spent like 20 years here, and assumed this job 20 years to the day I finished residency here. So and sometimes that is overwhelming. And I would say that, you know, it's like aging in place, right? There's a very different set of core competencies to survive and succeed in the same organization, as to move to a different organization. And so I think when you move to a different organization, and I don't have the experience of this, but seeing others, oftentimes you get a little bit of that honeymoon period where you're the new leader and you can you're in the learning mode, you're new, you're the shiny new person who's come that people want to meet. When you're in the same organization, sometimes the hardest thing is that you are still doing your old job and people don't even see that you have a new job. And even though they know, it's like, well, of course she's going to continue to do this. And then the other thing is that you don't necessarily get the honeymoon period because you've got just this overlap, and a lot of people who do leave, actually, well, of course, it's worse because you have to move your family and you're often you're moving across the country. They will have that break, of I've stopped this job and I'm starting this job. I did not have that. It was sort of like this overlap, I was ramping down certain things and ramping up certain things. In terms of and so that's a challenge. So I would say that's definitely helped me get the mindset, but it also was overwhelming. It was incredibly overwhelming period in the spring after it was announced because I sort of had started being pulled into it right away, and so great example. The academic calendar starts before July 1st. So I was welcoming new residents to the organization. And on the slide, I put the almost dean for medical education because I'm not the dean for medical education. And I was like, well, here we go. If you're nervous, think about how I feel. And so I think it's good to have that human quality to it. So people understand that you yourself are a work in progress.